Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive on the pain of others? Imagine this. You're going about your day, trying to be kind, considerate, maybe even going out of your way to avoid hurting anyone. But then, there's that one person who seems to find joy in the chaos, who appears to relish in the discomfort or suffering they cause. It's unsettling, right? What if I told you that this isn't just an outlier behavior, but something far more common than we'd like to admit? Psychological studies, including those led by Aaron Buckles at the University of British Columbia, have uncovered a disturbing trend. It turns out that there are individuals who don't just tolerate cruelty, they actively seek it out. They find pleasure in the pain they inflict, going out of their way to make someone else's life miserable. For them, it's not enough to live and let live. They thrive on creating discomfort. But here's the twist. What if you could make yourself impervious to this kind of behavior? What if, no matter what anyone said or did, you could maintain your peace and calm? This isn't just a fantasy. It's a mindset rooted deeply in the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. In today's video, we're going to dive into the heart of Stoic wisdom, learning how to cultivate an inner peace so profound that no external force can shake it. Now, you might be asking, how do I get to a point where nothing truly bothers me? It starts with a simple yet powerful concept from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. Act as if nothing bothers you. But this isn't about pretending your problems don't exist. It's about facing them with courage and composure, about building an internal shield that protects you from the emotional daggers others might throw your way. So, how do you achieve this state of unshakable calm? Let's explore 18 profound lessons from Stoicism, starting with a fundamental yet often overlooked skill, listening. 1. Listen more than you speak. Why do we have two ears, but only one mouth? The Stoic philosopher Epictetus believed this was nature's way of emphasizing the importance of listening over speaking. In a world where everyone seems eager to voice their opinions, the art of active listening has become a rare and invaluable skill. When you practice listening more than you speak, you're not just gathering information. You're showing respect and understanding. You're building stronger, more meaningful relationships. When you engage in a conversation, resist the urge to interrupt or to think about what you're going to say next. Instead, focus on truly understanding the other person's perspective. Ask clarifying questions, paraphrase what you've heard, and reflect back the key points. By mastering the art of listening, you're not only strengthening your relationships, but you're also creating a powerful tool for remaining calm in heated discussions. When you're not frantically trying to defend your position or prove someone wrong, you can maintain your composure, acting as if nothing bothers you. Remember, true wisdom often lies not in what is said, but in what is left unsaid. 2. Expect the worst. Why would anyone want to imagine the worst-case scenario? It sounds counterproductive, right? But this Stoic practice, known as premeditatio malorum or negative visualization, is a powerful tool for building resilience. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, advised rehearsing potential misfortunes. This doesn't mean being pessimistic or dwelling on negative outcomes. Rather, it's about mentally preparing yourself for challenges that might come your way. Imagine losing your job or your car breaking down on an important day. How would you handle it? By thinking through these scenarios, you're building your problem-solving muscles and reducing the shock if they actually occur. When you expect the worst, you're rarely caught off guard. This mindset allows you to act as if nothing bothers you because you've already considered and prepared for potential setbacks. It's like having an emotional airbag. When life throws you a curveball, you're ready to absorb the impact and move forward with grace. 3. Embrace failure as a stepping stone. If you want to improve, Be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This bold statement from Epictetus encapsulates the Stoic approach to failure. But why should we embrace something we're often taught to fear? Failure, the Stoics understood, is not just inevitable, it's essential for growth. Rather than seeing it as the end of the road, they viewed it as a necessary part of the journey to success. To apply this principle, you must reframe your perspective on failure. Set challenging goals and pursue them wholeheartedly, knowing that setbacks are part of the process. When you do fail, analyze what went wrong without judgment and use those insights to refine your approach. By preparing to fail, you're building an unshakable foundation for acting as if nothing bothers you. When failure loses its sting, you approach challenges with a calm, determined mindset, taking more risks, learning faster, and ultimately achieving more than those paralyzed by the fear of failure. 4. Be cautious with wealth. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, Epictetus wisely noted. But why be cautious about something so many people actively pursue? The Stoics recognized that excessive wealth often comes with hidden costs to our character, our relationships, and our peace of mind. It's easy to become trapped in the pursuit of more, but true contentment lies elsewhere. To apply this principle, regularly assess your relationship with material possessions. Are you seeking wealth for security and comfort, or has it become an end in itself? Practice gratitude for what you already have, and find fulfillment in experiences and relationships rather than accumulation. When you understand wealth's potential pitfalls, you can act as if nothing bothers you in the face of financial ups and downs. Your sense of self-worth isn't tied to your bank balance, allowing you to maintain your integrity and focus on what truly matters. 5. Don't cling to a single hope. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has, Epictetus taught. But why should we avoid putting all our energy into one grand dream? The Stoics understood that diversifying your aspirations provides resilience and opens up unexpected opportunities. To implement this principle, cultivate multiple interests and goals. While it's good to have a primary focus, develop secondary pursuits that bring you joy and fulfillment. This might mean having a side project alongside your main career or nurturing various hobbies and skills. By not clinging to a single hope, you create a mindset where setbacks in one area don't devastate your entire world. This allows you to act as if nothing bothers you because your sense of happiness isn't tied to one outcome. You become adaptable, seeing each challenge as an opportunity to pivot and grow in new directions. 6. Remember death. Keep death and exile before your eyes each day, along with everything that seems terrible. By doing so, you'll never have a base thought, nor will you have excessive desire. This stark advice from Epictetus encapsulates the Stoic practice of memento mori, or remembering death. But why dwell on our mortality? It's not about morbid fascination. It's about gaining perspective and urgency in life. To apply this principle, regularly reflect on the finite nature of your existence. Consider how you'd live if you knew you had only a year left. Would your priorities shift? Use this awareness to cut through trivialities and focus on what truly matters. By remembering death, you paradoxically become more alive and less bothered by petty concerns. When you act as if nothing bothers you, it's not because you're indifferent, but because you've gained a broader perspective. Small annoyances fade in importance when viewed against the backdrop of your entire life's journey. 7. True wealth is a contented spirit. He is a rich man who lives in accordance with reason, Epictetus observed. But in a world that often equates wealth with material possessions, why focus on contentment? The Stoics recognized that true abundance comes from within, not from external circumstances. To cultivate this mindset, practice appreciating what you already have. Start a gratitude journal, noting 3 things you're thankful for each day. Regularly assess your needs versus your wants, and challenge yourself to find joy in simplicity. When making purchases, ask yourself if the item will truly enhance your life, or if it's just a temporary fix for deeper dissatisfaction. When you realize that true wealth lies in a contented spirit, you can act as if nothing bothers you, even in the face of material lack or loss. Your peace isn't dependent on what you own or your bank balance. Instead, you carry your wealth with you always, in your attitude, your relationships, and your ability to find joy in the present moment. 8. Practice humility. It is impossible to begin to learn that which one thinks one already knows, Epictetus wisely noted. But why embrace humility in a world that often rewards confidence and self-promotion? The Stoics understood that true growth and wisdom come from acknowledging our limitations and remaining open to new perspectives. To practice humility, approach each day with a beginner's mindset. Be willing to admit when you don't know something and actively seek out opportunities to learn from others. When you achieve success, remember the role that luck, timing, and the support of others played in your accomplishments. By incorporating humility into your life, you create a mindset where nothing truly bothers you because you're not attached to being right or appearing perfect. You can gracefully accept criticism, learn from mistakes, and continuously improve. This humble approach allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with equanimity, always ready to adapt and grow. 9. Guilt is a plague. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love, said Marcus Aurelius. But why avoid guilt when it seems to be a natural reaction to our mistakes? The Stoics believe that guilt is a destructive emotion that can trap us in the past and prevent us from moving forward. Instead of dwelling on what you did wrong, focus on what you can do right moving forward. To apply this principle, practice self-forgiveness. Acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and then let them go. Engage in activities that restore your sense of self-worth, whether that's volunteering, helping a friend in need, or simply being kind to yourself. By overcoming guilt, you create an emotional space where nothing bothers you because you're not weighed down by the past. You're free to live fully in the present, making choices that align with your values and aspirations. 10. You can't control the world, only yourself. This Stoic teaching is the cornerstone of emotional resilience. But how do you focus on self-control when it seems like the world is out of control? The Stoics taught that while we can't control external events, we can always control our reactions. To practice this, start by identifying what's within your control and what isn't. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I do about this situation right now? Focus your energy on what you can influence and accept the rest with grace. By mastering self-control, you create a state of mind where nothing bothers you because you're not trying to fight the inevitable. You respond to life's challenges with calm determination, knowing that your peace and happiness depend on your choices, not on external circumstances. 11. Appreciate the present. Do not let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present, said Marcus Aurelius. But how do you focus on the present when the future is so uncertain? The Stoics taught that the only time we truly have is the present moment. To live fully in the present, practice mindfulness. Engage fully in whatever you're doing, whether it's working, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying a meal. When your mind starts to wander to future worries, gently bring it back to the here and now. By appreciating the present, You create a mindset where nothing bothers you because you're not haunted by regrets or anxieties. You live each moment with intention and gratitude, finding joy in the simple act of being alive. 12. Recognize the power of choice. Epictetus taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. But how do you harness the power of choice when emotions run high? The Stoics believe that our greatest power lies in our ability to choose our reactions. To apply this principle, practice pausing before you react to any situation. Take a deep breath and consider your options. Ask yourself, what response aligns with my values and long-term goals? Choose actions that reflect your true self, rather than reacting impulsively. By recognizing the power of choice, you create a mindset where nothing bothers you because you're not at the mercy of your emotions. You navigate life with a sense of purpose and clarity, knowing that you have the power to shape your own destiny. 13. Cultivate inner freedom. No man is free who is not master of himself, said Epictetus. But how do you achieve inner freedom when external circumstances are beyond your control? The Stoics taught that true freedom comes from within, from mastering your desires and fears. To cultivate this inner freedom, practice detachment from outcomes. Focus on doing your best in every situation, and then let go of the need for specific results. Trust that whatever happens, you have the inner resources to handle it. By cultivating inner freedom, you create a state of mind where nothing bothers you because you're not tied to external outcomes. You live with a sense of liberation and peace, knowing that your happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances. 14. Don't depend on others for validation. Marcus Aurelius once said, "It never ceases to amaze me." We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. But how do you free yourself from the need for external validation? The Stoics believe that true self-worth comes from within, not from the opinions of others. To practice this, regularly reflect on your values and accomplishments. Acknowledge your strengths and work on your weaknesses, but don't rely on others' approval to feel good about yourself. By not depending on others for validation, you create a mindset where nothing bothers you because your sense of self-worth is secure. You live authentically, true to your own values and beliefs, rather than constantly seeking approval from others. 15. Be mindful of your thoughts. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, Marcus Aurelius advised. But how do you control your thoughts when negative ones seem to dominate? The Stoics taught that our thoughts shape our reality. To gain control over your thoughts, practice mindfulness. Pay attention to your inner dialogue and challenge any negative or irrational thoughts. Replace them with rational, positive affirmations. Remind yourself of your strengths, your accomplishments, and your ability to handle whatever comes your way. By being mindful of your thoughts, you create a mindset where nothing bothers you because you're not a victim of your own mind. You cultivate a positive, resilient outlook, empowering yourself to face challenges with confidence and grace. 16. Forgive yourself and others. Epictetus once said, "Forgive others for their misdeeds, and forgive yourself for your own." But why is forgiveness so important for maintaining inner peace? The Stoics understood that holding on to grudges and self-blame only weighs us down. To practice forgiveness, start by acknowledging the hurt or mistake, then consciously decide to let it go. Recognize that everyone, including yourself, is imperfect and capable of growth. Focus on moving forward rather than dwelling on the past. By practicing forgiveness, you create a state of mind where nothing bothers you because you're not burdened by resentment or regret. You live with a light heart, free to embrace the present and future with open arms. 17. Cultivate gratitude. Marcus Aurelius encouraged us to begin each day by telling yourself, I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. But why focus on gratitude in a world filled with challenges? The Stoics believe that gratitude is the foundation of a contented life. To cultivate gratitude, make it a daily practice. Start and end your day by listing things you're grateful for, no matter how small. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your mindset to one of abundance. By cultivating gratitude, you create a mindset where nothing bothers you because you're focused on the positive aspects of your life. You live with a sense of fulfillment, knowing that you have everything you need to be happy right here, right now. 18. Reflect on your day. Take time to deliberate. But when the time for action arrives, stop thinking and go in, said Marcus Aurelius. But how do you ensure that you're living in alignment with your values? The Stoics advocated for daily reflection as a way to maintain inner peace and personal growth. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to review your actions and thoughts. Ask yourself, did I live according to my values? How did I handle challenges? What can I improve tomorrow? By reflecting on your day, you create a mindset where nothing bothers you because you're continuously learning and growing. You're not afraid of mistakes or setbacks because they're opportunities for improvement. This practice allows you to live with intention and purpose, always striving to be the best version of yourself. Incorporating these 18 Stoic lessons into your life can help you develop a mindset of unshakable calm, where nothing truly bothers you. By listening more than you speak, expecting the worst, embracing failure, and practicing humility and forgiveness, you build an inner fortress of resilience. With each lesson, you gain the strength to face life's challenges with courage and grace, acting as if nothing bothers you, not because you're indifferent, but because you've cultivated a deep, abiding peace within yourself.